Dr. Rubin Zemon. He's the Egyptian community of the Balkan, North Macedonia, offering insight on the Balkan Egyptian diaspora and how the ethnic minority integrate into a broader national form. And the question will be, how does the integration of the Egyptian, especially and particularly in the North Macedonians, go, and what sort of challenges that have they faced? You have the floor.
Thank you, moderator. It's very nice to be here today. Even you give me a question now, but I have a PowerPoint presentation as we make the agreement previously with the organizers. So I don't know now, should I keep the PowerPoint presentation or just to answer the question?
No, absolutely, you're free. You can go with your PowerPoint, and if you've got some couple of seconds just to briefly say, I believe that in your PowerPoint it has mentioned some of the...
Yeah, it's mentioned, but also I make some common terminal with the Pakistan issue. Yes, he is there, and for that reason, okay.
So you have 5 minutes, go ahead.
Oh, it's a big problem. Okay, first of all, it was the question, the challenge of the Balkan Egyptian was recognizing their identity, because recognition of the identity actually is the most accurate issue generally of whole community, even what we have in Pakistan with Amayat community, and not only the Pakistan and Balkan Egyptian issue, but generally recognition of the identity is the most accurate issue. Without recognition of identity, it's not possible of integration in a society, it's not possible to have social cohesion and so on. And for that reason, actually the most important things of the Egyptian was integration, the recognition of identity. For that reason, the struggle was, where is going on? Yeah, this is back, yes. Okay. It was, recognition is not meaning just to be recognized by the government, that is recognition is mean also in education, in social services, everywhere. For that reason, the most challenges, not only North Macedonia, because the community is not even only Macedonia. The biggest number is in Albania. Here with me is Rivelino Ciuno. He is the president of the political party of Egyptian in Albania also. And he actually in Albania, I think that I had this slide for Albania, but maybe we'll see later. Actually, the biggest community, and it was the biggest discrimination. So also the Balkan Egyptians are facing with racial discrimination. It's also one very big issue that also it was an obstacle for their integration in society. Okay, I have 5 minutes, I have some slides. These are from the protests in El Tirana in Albania, some photos when the Egyptian asked to be recognized with the status in Albania, but the same efforts were in Macedonia, in Serbia, in Montenegro, and how we can call now Kosovo and Metohija under the United Resolution, the 1244, okay, also in Pristina, it was the issue of recognition of identity. But now we have, after struggling and fight of, let's say, 20 years, today we have a very good situation that, for example, in Albania, the Egyptians are recognized in a law for protection of national minorities. They are mentioned there. In Serbia, also they are recognized. Also we have in Montenegro, and in this provisional, how to say, constitution of Kosovo under the unique resolution is there in the constitution. They are mentioning, like they have on the reserve seat. The main problem still we're keeping in Macedonia. We have to change the constitution next year. And also another very big challenge and obstacle was that the Egyptians, they actually were very mixed and confused with the Roma community, who is actually coming from India because of the racial discrimination and equalization. Many times they are, and the politics of the states are making together with the Roma community, even they have a totally different ethnogenesis and identity. But how to say, the problems, the issues in the society are much more the equal. And now, for example, what is the last issue for Albania? We have the census 2021, and the result was appeared a few months ago. And generally, it's a big problem in Albania to make a statistic, because statistic is very important if we wanted to make integration in society. But generally, Albania is saying that only 2% of population are all minorities, and from those, the Egyptians are 12,000, but 12,000 are the second, actually, community as a minority in Albania. Now, all this, you see in the picture here, all these people are from different minorities in Albania. They are asking to make a new census, to have much more statistical data because of making much more constructive politics, of course. Yes, this is from the screening report in Albania, because Albania is very close to start negotiations for EU integration, and these are some issues that are actually put in the screening report of the European Union regarding the Egyptian community. I will not read. This is one segregation, actually. In this photo, you see how the Egyptian children are separated from the other children, even it was a holiday celebration there. And it was a very big issue of racial discrimination. And actually, not only in this cost one of the UMIC resolution 1244, but generally this kind of segregation we have in Albania and Montenegro, and we are facing also with this issue. Okay, this is the issue regarding the asking in North Macedonia, the Egyptian and some other minorities like Bulgarians, Torbeshi, to be put it in the constitution of Macedonia. I think that the issue will be solved in this or next year before the negotiation for the European Union starting. And then the Egyptian will have much more rights as they have the other minorities, 5 minorities that are mentioned in the constitution. Also, this is one kind of discrimination because they are, how to say, divided on 2 groups, mentioned and not mentioned in the constitution, which also is against the international convention. Okay, we speak about something. Pakistan, I don't want to keep much more, but generally, when you're talking for, let's say, for the Pakistan issue, and we're talking for Balkan Egyptians, but in the Balkan, we still have so-called negative concept of the protection of minorities. That it means that the state is not reacting directly if we have some violation of the rights, but the state is reacting even when we have some complaints and, when we have some accusations in a court and so on. And the positive concept means that the ombudsman or the public prosecution will have to react immediately by automatism. So what we have actually this in Balkan for Egyptian, we have in Pakistan and so on. The state must to react automatically as a prosecutor, not to ask somebody to make the complaints. For that reason, we have to move generally when talking for minority rights in the issue of positive concept of the protection of minorities. And generally, we have still the issue of anti-discrimination. Also, what Carl here spoke, and also Rivellino is taking this approach that now it's time to go much more on the economic development. We have to not to put back, but much more this issue of identity, of migration, and so on are not, let's say, in a security level. Now that one little bit improve it, and now we have to go to the stage of economic development and integration for social cohesion. For that reason, yes. For that reason, I am totally agree what Carl is saying, and also Rivellino, maybe later you will talk about that we have to go to the next stage. But of course, what is going on with the Pakistan, we still don't have a place to talk about let's say the next level, the national security level. Thank you very much. I hope I'm in time.
Thank you for your intervention.